Few minutes today talking about our next project. And this is a project actually that hasn't changed because of distance learning. It's something you would have been doing at home anyhow. So this shouldn't be something that should cause too much trouble in that sense. I'm going to read the prompt to you and talk a little bit about the logistics and how we're going to approach it. And I'm sure as we get closer to the due date, which is April 10th, we will post more videos to try to answer any questions that we have coming in. So let me read this to you. It says, "You are a Roman architect tasked with building a monument to commemorate for all time a recent great accomplishment in Roman history." And actually what you will find on this list is some of these accomplishments are bad things for Rome. So maybe accomplishment's the wrong word. These are major moments in Roman history. The patricians, worried about public unrest, want to remind the plebeians and the foreign subjects of Rome's greatness and will spare any expense to complete such a vital project. Tourists, pilgrims, senators, and peasants will all travel great distances to see such a work, and you will know glory in the immortal annals of history. Great. Here's the deal. You are going to build a monument. You're going to build the model of the monument. That would be kind of hard for you to go out and build the monument. You're going to build a model of a monument and present it to us, your teachers. Your monument could be anything: an amphitheater, temple, column, arch, cemetery, statue, wall, fortress. You can see this whole list here. You're going to want to figure out what makes sense given which topic, which event you choose. And what of these things would work as a way of commemorating that event. You must incorporate themes of the event into your architecture, as your building will commemorate the event for all time. And we'll see what these events are in a minute. So again, you are going to create a model. It's a freestanding model. This is not a trifold. This is not a poster project. This is something that will sit on a table, and you can look at it and you'll get a sense of what it is. If it's a building, you're going to build the building, a model of that building. If you want to show the inside of the building, so what rooms look like and all of that, you might take off one side so people can see inside of it. Picture a Barbie doll house if you need to. This is what you are going to produce in terms of what you make. If we are not back in school, and no one has any idea yet, but if we are not back in school and we're done with this, you will still have the opportunity to videotape all of this, but we'll do all of that later on. Here's the other very, very, very important piece. Along with your museum display, you will be submitting a 2 to 3 page description of your model, explaining the decisions you've made and why you made them. All right, there's a whole bunch of questions here about what kind of building or monument did you decide to make? I decided to make a park. Why a park? Well, I thought this would bring people together, and this event was about blank. What are the colors you used? What materials did you use? When we ask about materials, we don't care that you used cardboard. We mean, what materials would it have been built by in Rome? Where would this be? Would this be on the site of the event itself? Would it be in the city of Rome? Where in Rome? Where within the empire might it be? Why would you select those things? There's a lot of really cool questions here that should make this, I think, interesting for you. And then this last part, and this is something we will go over and over again and again, is you are going to create an annotated bibliography. We'll do a whole separate video on this and what it means. If you're really curious and you want to know now, we've already posted a short video at the bottom of the list of assignments on this page that kind of walks through what an annotated bibliography is. And we've even posted a sample from previous years so you can see what it will look like. So, what are the events? Well, if you go to the next thing, you will see here they all are. There are 59 of them. Luckily, there are 59 of you. So, you can pick from wars and battles to the creation of the triumvirate, the death of certain people, the plague, right? There are all these different events that have happened throughout Rome. And this starts with the beginnings, and this is potentially mythical, the mythical beginnings of Rome from Romulus killing Remus till something way down here after the fall of the Western Empire and the Justinian Code. So we're spanning 1,200 years of Roman history. And you will get to take your choice. But everybody only gets one topic. So how do we do this? We're doing this in random order. Random.org, everybody's favorite, has already selected the random order that you get to pick. And when your name is at the top of the list, you will email me, that's Boyd, email me your choice of the available topics. Once someone picks a topic, I will write their name right here beside it so that you know that has been selected and you can no longer pick that one. What I'm asking you to do is check back relatively frequently to see if your name has moved to the top of the list. As people select, I will cross their name off the list, so you should be able to tell when you are up. So, who's up? Well, hey, look at that. Izzy, you're up. Here's the list, 1 through 59. Good news for you, Henry, is someone will be picking for you. Whatever is last, you get. All of these events should have plenty of stuff, so you should be fine no matter what you get. But Izzy, you are on the clock. We are not expecting you to pick until at least Friday, but if you know before then what you would like to do, awesome, pick so we can get this thing kind of started and moving even earlier. We will talk more and more about this project over the next couple of weeks, so you don't have to panic if you don't get it all yet. Just wanted to make sure that you saw this, that you were able to read through it, and you had a general idea of what we were going to expect. Thank you, and if you have questions, please email me.